Sometimes you have to take a break from pretty much everything, vanish, and then reappear to startle everyone. I'm talking to that athlete, that official, that nurse, that doctor, that student, that communicator, that pioneer, that inventor, that businessperson, that preacher, that individual who refuses to remain in their current position. And I'm talking to that individual who has no problem lying in silence because they are aware that when they emerge from the shadows, all eyes will be on them. We live in a culture of busyness, distraction, and noise, and sometimes the only way something will change is if we vanish. Sometimes you have to delete the app, sometimes you have to walk away, sometimes you have to retreat to a dark room, and sometimes you have to focus on yourself. Everyone wants their destiny, manifestation, fulfillment, and the next level. But nobody wants to get rid of distractions. Can you disconnect for a while and concentrate on you? After all, a man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. What if you could just shut off the world for a little while? The cause of your failure to see it: you have not been willing to give up everything you have been called to give up and to follow through behind closed doors, which is why it has not manifested and why you are so frustrated. Sure, you can plan it. Sure, you can write it down. Sure, you can go to the conference and hear about it. Sure, you can go read about it. It's time for you to shock the world. You might have to sleep in your car, go without food, move from couch to couch, or make sacrifices that no one in your family has ever asked you to make. But can you do it behind the scenes when no one is looking? I'm talking to those men, women, boys, and girls who feel the fire in their belly. It's time to be authentic and raw. Look at yourself in the mirror now, and decide that this version of ourselves won't support us in the future because we have been this version of ourselves for too long. If we don't change, if we don't take action, we will eventually go bankrupt. We celebrate actors, athletes, thinkers, innovators, and other creatives. We praise them, we designate them as our heroes, and we follow them in droves. But you don't know the stories behind some of the most significant and transformative portraits and images that we've ever seen. Weeks where they went without sleep to get where they are one of the greatest tragedies in life is to live and not know why you're living. I'm just wondering if there's anybody here that wants their future, that wants to fulfill their destiny, that wants to manifest, that wants to walk in discipline and determination. I'm just wondering, is there anybody here that's willing to disappear? Are you willing to forsake all distractions? Can you hide yourself in the library? Can you hide yourself in the gym? Can you hide yourself in the boardroom and plan and caucus and do what's required behind the scenes in order to manifest the moment? Can you hide yourself in your books? Can you hide yourself in your closet? Can you hide yourself in the prayer rooms? Can you hide yourself? We have this passion to be in the public eye, but no patience to do the work behind the scenes. Stop telling the world what you were about to do. Steve Jobs once said, we do not say anything about future products. We work on them in secret and then we release them to the world. We only have so much real estate in our minds, in our hearts. We only have so much bandwidth in our mental capacity, and the more distractions, the more delusions, the more negativity that we allow to take up real estate in our hearts and in our minds, the less energy we have to fulfill the call to fulfill destiny, to manifest the idea. Everything that you think about, that you meditate on, everything that has to your attention has to be worth your time. So now it's time to navigate and do an appraisal of everything that's in our life, everything and everybody in our lifetime. To do an appraisal and ask them this question: are you worth my time? If you're not, it's time to unplug, time to unplug, time to unplug. I'm just wondering if there's anybody that can hear my voice right now, that has come to the end of themselves and they are willing to eliminate distractions, they are willing to delete social media apps if they have to, they are willing to walk away from everything that is distracted, everything that has diluted your devotion and your determination, every disease and dysfunction and disorder that has pulled you from destiny. After you have heard it, after you have received it, after you have written it down, after you have spoken it once, do what is required to manifest into reality. If you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. Stop telling everybody what you're going to do. Stop telling everybody what your next move is, and just disappear and do the work that is required. Don't be bitter, don't be frustrated. Listen, just remain faithful behind the scenes. Promotion is coming, stages and opportunities are being prepared right now as you sacrifice in secret, as you put the work in the dark room, as you do what is required to hold in your hand what you see in your head. But no one is there to affirm you when nobody's there to validate you, but nobody is there to agree with you. You build in the dark, and you announce it when it's finished.